Hey Shay, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Hey Clint, Venture Man, playing with the new, newer. So Vivi Klingman showed up today. This was designed by Best Damn EDC. Hey Mallory. Um, it's decent. It's got a really cool front flipper. It's got a really wicked hollow grind, and that like harpoon clip thing is pretty sweet. Ergo's small. It's a medium-sized knife, which is fine. Um, but it's not my favorite in hand. It's very small. I was super surprised. Good action, really good action. Um, so there's jimping for the front flipper. But then there's no jimping for the rest of the knife. Has lots of milling, so it's super lightweight. Nice thick G10 that Civivi's been using lately. It just came in, so I'll have to test it out. But I was kind of surprised. I thought it would be bigger. Hey, Dalton. And no comment. Here we go. Are you a Best Damn EDC or are you a Mallory? You guys know, like to support the community. This came in from RH Blade and Shade. The slip, it's really cool blue, and it's the new Rosecraft, pretty good. So that's nice. And let's see here. I got an Echo. I won it from Loot during his stream. This thing is killer. I'm digging it. Good size. Hey, Bluminati. It is a nice shade of blue. Bob's Pocket Knives said, "Oh, if you're getting a slip, you got to get one of his slips." And so I saw him live one day. I was like, "Oh yeah, Bob said I should get one of your slips." And he messaged me. He goes, "Oh, I got this really cool blue in. You got to check it out." Hey, Cap. So I don't win giveaways much, but I seem to do fairly well on Loot. But I won this Echo, and it's pretty sweet. I've been wanting to check an Echo out for a long time, and just haven't. So that's really awesome. And see what else we got going on here. Oh, all right. The Bomber. Causing trouble. So I posted a video about this knife and changing the scales. And this knife is in the TikTok shop. So I was able to link it. So if somebody wanted to buy one, maybe I could get like, I don't know what it is, just a couple percent, $1 or something. But Tenable liked the video and they paid to have it, pushed as an ad. So I was super stoked. And so it was doing really well. It had like, and nothing crazy, but it had like almost 5,000 views. And I got a notification that somebody turned it in as a violent weapon video. And you can click appeal. And I did. And because they sell the knife in the TikTok shop and they were paying for an ad in TikTok. In instantly lost the appeal, so I got a strike. That's the second one I've got now. So 3 strikes and you are kicked off TikTok. At least that account is. And not only that, they made me take a quiz about ethics and morals. The stuff on TikTok I see is the worst humans in the world. Like, the worst. If I get kicked off TikTok, I won't go back. But it will bum me out because, I've been able to build relationships with Concept, Tenable, and CJRB and Olight. I did get one of the Nullichuckies. They completely sold out yesterday, guys. Pretty quick. It's really nice. And then there was a release on TSA Customs only, had this green bone. So I had to snag that. That's right, Bluminati. I'm pretty sure it's probably somebody who saw me in passing and didn't like what I did, or saw the ad and didn't like that there was knives. But I report the fake Benchmades, the fake Microtechs all the time. I report the really bad people on there. I mean, stuff that shouldn't be anywhere. And it always comes back with no violation. But I post something that they sell and somehow I lose. Oh, yeah? Yeah, Waylon? I always have a code for you to get you a discount. And there isn't a bad one. I recommend them all. They do right now have this in a smooth blue bone. Like, almost like that kind of blue. And this is their most popular knife, actually. Yeah, if you ever do, I can get you a discount code. I'm familiar with TikTok, but I can imagine it's worse than what happens on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter for that very reason. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's the worst people I would conceive of. Jeez, people are just horrible on there. And then I have a video where I'm like, hey, check this cool thing out. You can buy it here. And they're like, nah, nope. Yeah, here's the Nullichucky. And hey, happy Friday, Robin. The action's great on that. So here's my dilemma. Some funky colors on lime green. Ooh, I'd love to see a lime green one. That would be cool. I don't have a lot of info, but I do have some inside info that they are going big this year. So to expect a lot of cool stuff, and I'm here for it. So here's my dilemma. I would love to just quit TikTok. Now, that being said, I'll be very honest up front. When I share like traditional pocket knives deals and stuff, everybody has codes memorized for other people. I don't really make sales off of, I very rarely, there's a few times where people use my codes and I make sales, which is great. But by far and the most, I did a couple videos of some bit drivers that were like $5 off of TikTok. They were just really good bit drivers for $5. And I got like 90 cents of each sale for my video. And it's paid me like over $300 in 2 months. That product's gone now, so I don't have anything. So TikTok is where I actually was making a little money for the channel. But I'm actually willing to give that part of it up. the hard part is the relationships. Like CJRB, they only talk to me on TikTok, and it's easy. Like here, I can DM them on Insta, and they might see it, they might not, but there's so much revenue going through TikTok right now. I send them a DM on TikTok, and I'm like, "Hey, can I check out your new button lock box cutter?" They didn't, they just said, "Here's your tracking. It's on the way." Um, Olight, hey, new Olight. Oh yeah, you're on TikTok. Yeah, we'll send. Here's your tracking. Um, I'll have to give those up. You don't need to be on TikTok, Waylon. I'm not sure, Mallory. It looks like it is probably somebody that's probably in China. Just based on responses I get. I don't think it's anybody I've interacted with from here in the States. And CGRB does well for me on TikTok. There's one or two here or there, but like I love CJRB. Everything they pump out is great, but I'm still a smaller channel. Um, so I either might be forced out of TikTok and have to start over, which to get back in the TikTok shop, you have to get over 1,000 followers, and you have to get so many this and that, and jump through the hoops. It's not like you can just go sign up for a new account and you can go connect again. You basically have to start from zero to like, you have to message the company to get the invite to the shop, and then you got to talk with them about getting a product. It's not the easiest. So I probably wouldn't go back if I got kicked off, but if I could keep the relationships, I would leave TikTok in a second. And this is just me kind of ranting about it. I've really been thinking about it lately. I've been talking to Casey, and obviously Casey's done with it, but he never used the TikTok shop. But so that's my rant about that. But if anybody knows Mallory, well, if you need to find the name, let me know if you need it. Awesome. I would appreciate that, Mallory, because I love supporting them, and I've got other links for them, so it would work. I just know that a lot of these companies, they take their chances on smaller accounts on TikTok because their sales are crazy. But I mean, Civivi, I don't see them send people hardly anything, and that's fine. I don't care. They decided to start sending me. They sent me this on TikTok. And it's just not easy having a channel that's, it gets expensive. So it's this dilemma I've been running through in my head. What other creators are on there? Daily Gear Guide, JD, he's on there. There's a handful of creators that are smaller that are on Instagram, but they put all their primary focus on TikTok. One guy I really recommend, he's on YouTube, is Orange Ape Outdoors. That guy, he's so cool. I talked to him. Not only does he showcase the knives, but he gives you tips, like nature tips, hunting tips, very useful stuff. So I really highly recommend him. Yeah, Lone Star Knife and Supply, although he's on his last strike too. So he might be off of there. They really get him because he doesn't use TikTok Shop. He generates interest and sends the people to his website, which TikTok is not stoked about. I've gotten a strike just by saying, hey, this knife isn't on TikTok, but if you go to this website, here's a 10% code, and they've got me for that. Their whole goal is to keep people on the site all the time. So it's run a little bit differently. But, I might start reaching out and seeing if there's a chance to work with some of these people outside of TikTok. Yeah. Well, and then besides that, you're competing with the dudes selling rip-off Benchmade autos for $19. And people there, they don't care about quality. It's like Mall Ninja stuff, okay. Rip-off stuff to look cool, okay. They don't care about how it works or performs. They really don't. Most of the guys that sell knives on TikTok sell a million other things, and they don't even care about knives. It's just a thing to them. They're not knife people. They're not in the community. They are salesmen. But I mean, but there are good people, faithful EDCs on there. So there's good people on there, but there's also a lot of people selling garbage and they don't care. Hey, Boom. But, in the meantime, we'll see what happens, but I don't plan on it being a general thing for long. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. People are selling M-Techs on there all day. They sell the M-Tech for $10. They get $2, but they sell like 100 of them. So, and then they'll go on. Oh my gosh. There was this one guy who got mad at me because he was on there and he was like, look, it's an automatic. You just pull on this and it automatically opens. I was like, hey man, just so you know, it's not an automatic. It's just a top flipper. And he was like, what the F do you know? And M-Techs are the best. That's what he said. Oh yeah, definitely Illuminati. Hey Dwayne. And if you are on TikTok, you can buy this beast, or you can buy it from CJRB or Amazon. There's a lot of fake Spydercos, fake Kershaws. So like if I post a video and I'm like, hey, check out my Bel Air. By the way, this is a real Bel Air. Like it's weird. But that's my rant. I needed a rant. So nonetheless, today was awesome. I had a package from Sever 7 that had some really awesome stuff from Fred that we'll check out in the next coming week. This really cool blue slip showed up. The Civivi showed up. And the giveaway from Loot showed up. And this Echo is really cool. And I'm a button lock guy. I'm stoked on this. So, Illuminati, I will say, out of all the things I try to not do, that's one where I just cave. It's just too easy, and I live in the middle of nowhere. Nice. And I hope you enjoy that, man. So, oh, nice, Shay. So yesterday, the day before, whatever the day, the beginning of the week, remember I had that goal to find a certain knife. It came and went. Nobody. Kaiser responded to me with, it is now available. Here's the price. Bees did everything he could to help me out. I just decided it wasn't worth spending the money because, and I shouldn't even say this because I want to save up and get one and don't want to lose it. But you guys all know Vu fam. And you guys know hey Brown Sugar. And you guys know he has a knife out from Migron, right? The Vein. And then White Mountain did an exclusive with the XL Vein. So it was much bigger. On White Mountain, they just dropped 3 variants. A micarta, carbon fiber, and an Ultim. And they're definitely in my price range. I really want the Ultim one. But it'll probably be a little bit before I can get it. So I'm telling everybody because I want to support Vu, and it looks like a killer knife. But save me one. And you can use code Titanium to get 10% off those knives. But where they were full tie DLC before, so they were, like 250, they're now like 110 and 120. So highly recommend checking those out. Support a great guy in the community. I actually was talking to him the other day, and he was just giving me great advice because I was like, thinking about changing some things up. Not with, hanging out with you guys, but just maybe how I like try to record and things. And yeah, he gave me a ton of advice, and very cool dude. Him and I have talked before, but it was nice catching up. Awesome. Awesome, S. Hines. I'm glad you got it. I hope you like it. It's in that SF2 steel. Now it's supposed to be like 154. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy it. Tornadoes come out next week. I can tell on the reviews it still isn't as good as people think it would be. I always give them good reviews. I really like it. But oh, that's good. Hey Fred, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Got the tornado out. Stage 5. Got some good ones out today. But yeah, so lots of stuff coming in, which is like one of the first times I can say that. I got so much stuff coming in. Are any of you guys into these style of pencils? A lot of like architects use them, or guys in construction use them. I got a whole pack sent to me I need to make a video for. And there's one that I don't know what it is. It's like all metal with a rubber piece on it, but no, it doesn't do anything else. So I really am not sure what that was. Contact customer service. They responded perfectly. That's awesome, Fred. That's great to hear. Yeah, so I got sent these through TikTok, but you can actually buy these also on, I found them on Amazon very cheap. It was like $5 for 3 with enough lead to last you a lifetime. And as an artist, usually people would say I would prefer a thinner pencil, but I like this one. I can kind of have more of a distance. Hi, Mo Patty. Good to see you in here. Now I know these are meant to be like used on wood and stuff, and I guess since I paint on wood or paint on notebooks, I guess these are good to use. So, oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. I was glad I was able to at least send you something, help out. But it'll get better, man. It'll get better. Let's see. Well, that's good, Fred. At least they gave you that choice, too. Shay's praying for the Detroit Lions. Already begun playing with it. Been able to find it, perhaps tidying. Yeah. That's a possibility, but you'd almost think that you would feel it fall or something. No problem. That's what we're here for. Yeah, that's what we want to hear, Fred. That was great. So hopefully they get it back to you or get you a new one or something quick. And yeah. Yeah. He he definitely does knife sharpening. So if you guys are ever looking for knife sharpening, you can send them into him. Um, and he does do that kind of work. Oreo Dave, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. So the Tenable, I made a video for, and they liked it, and they started promoting it on TikTok. Somebody complained, and now I am one complaint away from being kicked off TikTok because they did not like the cup knife. So that would be a little bit of a blessing and a curse. I need to make sure that I have contacts for some of these places outside of TikTok now, the companies. Oh, they should be. I would put them on all of my knives. I would definitely put them on the Bel Air. Oh, they'll give you a chance, man. You just gotta keep letting people know. Um, my guess is either somebody who didn't like my page or somebody where the ad went to and they're not knife people, and they reported it, and knives fall. So here's the thing: it doesn't even make sense. It's like it's all robots because this knife you can buy in the TikTok shop, not these scales, but you can buy the knife, and I had it linked to that. And Tenable paid to promote the video because they liked it, and they'll sell knives from the TikTok shop. It was flagged for um, violence and trade of weapons. All it was a video of me explaining the scale swap on it. And you can contest it, and I did. And then once you contest it, a robot decides again, and the robot decided it was not good, and it made me take an ethics quiz to see if I'm morally able to be on TikTok. Nothing is more infuriating than seeing all the horrific people that say and do horrific things that never get in trouble. And I'm just trying to show the world that these are really cool tools and designs. Yeah, it's a bummer. And then I saw Knife Rights posted today something that um, they're trying to make OTFs or switchblades illegal at the federal level. And I'm just like, why are we wasting our time on that? Oh, that's a good question, Heinz. How can they contact you? That's the way to get people to check out your work and do that is just have a way to have them get a hold of you. Exactly, Dave. The amount of just horribleness I find on there every day makes me want to quit. So I really would be fine if I got booted. And then the thing is, they'll close your account, but you can go open a new one. But then you have to get 1,000 followers. You have to get so many views before you can start with a TikTok shop again. And it doesn't keep your connections saved. So like, I couldn't just go back and shoot CJRB a message or anything. Plus, I'd have no followers. So I'm probably going to reach out and get contacts as best I can from like them and Olight. And then maybe I'll just let it go. Put more focus, you know. Yeah, Shay. Here where I grew up, skateboarding was illegal until after I graduated high school. I skateboarded in high school, and it was $100 fine if you were on the city streets, or not streets, the city sidewalks. Yeah, I'll give the email to Blue, no problem. Oh, Robo in here? Robo, please tell me it showed up. No problem. I will share it. And if you have any pics of work you've done, feel free to send them because people like to see that kind of stuff. Oh, nice. A Hogue Misto and Tan. Oh, yeah, Shay, are you recording tonight? Or is it like we can watch it while you record it? Dang, Robo. Like, I guess it got to me a little quicker because they were up in, I think they're based out of Minneapolis, and that's just a few hours for me. Yes, Kathleen, it's the same exact knife. It's just, it has different jigging, and it's got this green, like moss color put to the bone. Otherwise, it's the same as the blue, the smooth blue bone as well. Maybe will get posted later, late night. Cool. Yeah, he's been doing these different streams. Lately I've noticed some stuff that like I like him. He's gotten so many of us together. So this isn't like a like I'm not trying to like talk bad, but like I don't I feel like he's very out of touch with the community a little bit. Awesome. Get out of there while you can, Blue. um well, it's just like, like I've seen a lot of people buying super chats, and unless they're like $10 or up, it's very rare he goes back to those. Like, hey, that's people's money. But I'm closer, Robo. Yeah, he has his community, and I don't think he pays quite as attention. He's busy. I mean, I get that people are busy. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying anything bad. I don't dislike him or anything. I'm just saying, like, it's like he's in a different world than us. But Bees is on tonight, and who else is on tonight? It's been a very long day. But I am gonna enjoy kicking back and watching some stuff. Yeah, everybody is different in their own way. And that's the nice thing about it is that's why I don't think we have like we're not competitive with each other. There you go, Blumenite. He's in a different tax bracket. um, and that's why I think we're not like competitive. Yeah, that's right, Shay. Yeah, exactly. I'm not like dogging on MC. I'm just it's just like things I've noticed like um yeah. He gave me a shout out early on when he was doing those he'd shout a channel out like every so often. He shouted out my friend um oh geez. Well, he shouted out a bunch of people. Cut carrying cut. He shouted him out. But then he shouted out a channel and turned out it was a bad dude, and so then MC was like, I can't do that anymore because he just doesn't know them, and I get that. You know what, Ro? I kind of do the same thing. I need mellow. Egg. Thank you, Oreo. But I'm the same way. Some, who was I telling this one day? I review knives, but if there's a knife I want to buy, I still go to 3 different channels and see what they think of it. And I usually make sure one of the channels is a person I don't usually agree on knives with, so that if they're going to say it's bad, I can find out what they think's bad about it. And then the other ones, um, that I really like or trust their decision making, gives me a good idea if I want to buy it or not. Exactly. Yeah. If it wasn't for MC, we wouldn't be here. We'd all have tons of money. We'd all be hanging out on an island together. Nah, I started with MC and then G Ball and Sharp AF and then Ray, and then I just said I'm going to give it a chance, and here we are 2 years later. And there's some channels I don't watch because not because I don't like the person, but because it's just not my style. And there's some channels where I'm just like, I can't get behind the person, so I just don't watch. No islands for Robo. That's awesome. Are you going to post a video of it tonight? If you do, feel free to tag me in it, and I'll watch it, and we'll tell people. If I go on this weekend, I'll tell people. Oh, thank you, man. Ice cream. There's the bump. Where did... There it is. You get the sprinkle knife salute. And that's awesome. Thank you. I won't tell them you're here, but I'm happy to see you. And we have emojis now. I actually saw that you were in a whatnot the other night, and I went in, but I didn't. I stayed low key myself, so. Emojis! And I don't win a lot of stuff, but I won last weekend on loot, and I've never had an Echo before, so that was pretty cool. We need to hide every now and then, I think. Man, this is a good knife. See, I talked to Jimmy Crow last weekend. I'm thinking about doing some, not just painting, but actual dyeing of scales. So I'm very excited about that. Try to convince him to come visit again. Got the Sage 5. I did a little Christmas exchange with Iowa AK. I got him the Concept Raven, and he got me the Sage 5 and Spy 27, which is pretty cool. Of course, the famous now Tenable Bomber with the famous scales that's going to get me kicked off TikTok for good. And this is only available at TSA Knives. It's not any extra price or anything. But it is only in this colorway and jigging there. And I believe they do have some left. Now, the Noah Chucky Jack sold out right after release. Awesome, Robin. I've been looking at that. I've been looking at that because it might be one that'd be fun to dye. I think the first one I'm going to dye when I get all the stuff is... Where did I put it? Will be this guy, the Gideon. It'll be interesting because it has a full backspacer. The only jimping to the knife is on the backspacer even. But I think this would be a fun one. Hey, Hemi. And then from our community, RH Blade and Shade has a new logo he puts on. And this is a new leather for him. And it's really nice. But this blue is really cool. I usually don't go for certain colors necessarily. But like when he showed me that, I was like, let's do that. Casey's going to have to go ahead and buy one. Oh, the knife in like a dark blue? I was thinking about some fade options, like a seafoam transition down to maybe a purple, or something like that. Yeah. I spent a lot of money on stuff recently, so I'm just buying the stuff here and there until I'm ready. But I think this will be a cool one to start. And I think a fade on it would be cool. You know, if I'm going to go big, I might as well go big. Yeah. And so we got the Klingman to check out. I haven't posted any videos. Yeah. Go purple with that one? All right. I'm glad I was thinking a good colorway. My Blade HQ win. The one time I popped into Blade HQ and they showed a knife with sprinkles and I said, I'm the sprinkles guy. And then I won the sprinkles knife. All right. Have a good one, Oreo Dave. We'll talk to you later. And lots of new stuff. This one's going out of production. So get in. It's the cheapest on Concept's website right now. It's like $110, but normally this is like a $230 price tag. And it's this Coke Design is the same person who designed the Corvid. That's awesome, Robo. Hey, Cliff. Now, I don't know if Casey's gotten his mail yet, but man, I cannot wait to tell him I was right about how big this knife was. This thing is huge. I'll be doing a video soon. I'll be sending it on to a couple other people for review. And You know, it might go to one of the reviewers. It might come back. I would totally be stoked if it came back. But we'll just have to wait and see. This is 154 cm. These come out the day before the tornado. So this is not a light pole. This is a heavy duty Jack Wolf. He said people were saying he makes small knives, so he made a beast this time. Oh, he did? I missed it? I'm going to have to go bother him about it. Yeah, I can't wait for that, Kathleen. How did I miss it? Hey, Greg. Well, I'm going to have to go bother him. Still hasn't gotten you yet, Hemi? Let's see here. What about... I'm never going to find it. Some of his locking knives, though, man, they're so good. We got the Growler XL here, which basically makes everything look small. But yeah, I might try to pop on over the weekend. Hey, Kevin Smith and Knives. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Talking all sorts of stuff. So, Brian BDC released his knife. Anybody pick that up? That thing was so cool looking. I opened them, Fred, but I haven't really looked in them yet. He did. It's called BCXC. SEA sexy. And it's cool looking. Just came out yesterday and today between the retailers. I gotta try to remember how to pronounce it. No, it's got a Y at the end. Yeah, very cool. Definitely pointy, yeah. Right. Well, I think I'm going to get a snack, pop off. But hope to see you guys in the other lives, and hope that you have an amazing day. Yeah, I won it from Loot, and I'm super stoked. That is probably one of the smoothest front flippers and button locks. All right. You guys have an amazing night, and I'll talk to you guys later.